So tonight we will show you faith and how it operates. We are told that faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Things which are seen were made out of things which do not appear. For all things exist. If you only saw it, everything in eternity exists. Man is part of the eternal structure of the universe. I tell you from my own experience that the entire world that is unseen to this world exists now. It actually exists. Not out there beyond the stars, right here. It's all existing right here. 1,000 years ago has not passed away. And 2,000 years from now, it is now. On this level, the shadow level, we do not see the reality. We do not see the source, the cause of it all. That's where we are called upon to exercise faith, loyalty to unseen reality. It really is the abandonment of self. It's an act of self-commission. A man cannot commit himself to what he does not love. And scriptural faith is faith in God. God is love. We must come to God believing that God exists. For unless we believe that he exists, we cannot please him. So who would draw near to God must believe that he exists. I know he exists. I know he exists in me. I also know he exists in you. But you may not be aware of it. I can only ask you to believe it and yield completely to this presence within you. For by him all things are made. And without him was not anything made that is made. And if he makes all things and makes it through faith, find out the mystery of faith. The whole thing is contained within man, within the skull of man. We're living in a world of shadows, and the drama is within. It has nothing to do with anything outside. Man is where God is buried. The Holy Sepulchre is the skull of man. If the whole vast world rose in opposition because they were taught differently, it would make no difference to me whatsoever. Now I've been sent to tell you this, and tell you I will and must. I stood in the presence of the infinite being in his infinite love, and he embraced me. And he sent me after he embraced me. If only a few hear it, what does it matter? You hear it with conviction, because I tell you the truth, it will last. I'm not here to speculate and try to set up some little philosophical setup that may work. No, I want no church, no ism. Just to tell you who you are. Who are you? You are the author of it all. You are God. God the Creator. In the end, you're going to prove it to be true. You can't rub it out because it is true. All that I have told you is true. I'm not speculating. I'm not theorizing. If the whole vast world rose in opposition because they were taught differently, it would make no difference to me whatsoever. They have accepted some misconcept of the great story as told in Scripture. The resurrection did not take place in the Near East, in some little place where they're looking for it now. Zion, his holy place where he dwells, that's the skull of man. And the whole drama unfolds within man. And man awakens within himself to find himself completely sealed within his skull. And he comes out. He is the Father. You haven't yet found him, but he is the Father. And you are now on the surface of your being. I use the word he It's yourself. But for clarity's sake, I say he, because you're not aware of him as yet. You will be one day. And the purpose of it all is simply to awaken. Now, if I wanted something in this world, and who doesn't, I would formulate an act which would imply that I have it. Having performed that act in my imagination, I would yield completely to that depth of my own being, who is God, and give thanks to the one who is going to execute it. It's your own being, I grant you, but he is the depth of your own being. So fall asleep in the conviction that things are as you desire them to be, in confidence that he will execute it. I would fall off into sleep, convinced that he heard me, that he saw my act in faith.
Now let me give you one most encouraging thought from John's first letter. We know that whatever we ask, and no matter what it is, whatever we ask of him, it will be accomplished. But how do I ask? When I ask of him, well, he is my imagination. I bring before my mind's eye a scene which would imply that I am the one that I want to be, or that my friend or others are as I would like them to be. I try to confine it within the framework of the golden rule. That is, doing unto others what I would love them to do unto me. Bring them before your mind's eye and dare to assume that what you are seeing in your mind's eye is true.
Do not ask how it's going to be done. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. All I have to do is to completely yield to this being within me. For he has ways and means I, on this level of my being, know not of. I assume that it's done. And then I commune with myself and gave thanks within me that it is done. And it works in every way. Faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. You want a better job? You want more money? You want this? You want that? Don't be ashamed of it. For all things exist. Who gave you the urge? The Father did. You have the desire. It came from the depths of your own being. So he can execute it. He only asks you to have faith. Faith in what? Faith in him. Have faith in God. All right. Where is it? It is my own wonderful human imagination. I cannot see the fulfillment now, but he will do it. For now, assume that I am already the man that I want to be, and yield completely to that assumption, and fall asleep. Just completely fall asleep and completely forget it.